What you see is what you get. You know, I'm kind, but when I'm in the ring, I'm a different animal. I switch on. Yeah, I'd like to think I'm a nice person, which I am. So yeah. Just beautiful violence. You know, the way you fight. I used to grow up watching the Lumpini Stadium fights, the Raja Diamond fights, and the Waikaru. Just a beautiful tradition of Muay Thai. That's what I fell in love with. So I'm Jonathan Haggie, the two-sport world champion at one championship. I'm 27 years old. So yeah, I grew up in South London, Elephant and Castle, Old Kent Road. Bit of a rough area. My dad took me out of the area to get me to train, and yeah, my mum's very supportive. My family's very supportive of what I've chose to do and the path I've chose to do. So I'm very thankful, and yeah, it's been a tough road, but we're at the top now, and can't wait to continue. So I always started with Muay Thai. My dad was an MMA fighter and he had an MMA gym, but he took me to a Thai boxing gym once because of his friend took his son there. So I pursued Thai boxing, I fell in love with it. I was also doing football at the same time, so I had to choose between football and Muay Thai. And I chose fighting, I'm not sure why, but I chose to fight, and it's paying off, and I'm very thankful that my dad dedicated his life as well to make me become a fighter. I had one fight camp in Samui against Nongo, and it went so smoothly. I felt like it was so good for me out there, you know, it was healthy, the lifestyle, the culture, just to live the life of a Muay Thai fighter in Thailand is, I think it's very good to do. So ever since that fight camp, I've noticed it was great for me, and I've not looked back since. So yeah, so my first world title was the ISK world title. I just began to team up with my coach Christian Knowles, and it was a great fight. I was coming up against somebody called Jerry Bavetta. I think I was about 17 or 18, and he was a great fighter. He had a lot of experience compared to me, but I went in there and stopped him in I believe the third round. And ever since winning my first world title, I just carried on. I loved it, got more love for the sport, and just carry on picking up the world titles, which has led to now. So the first feeling when entering one championship, you know, I knew it was a massive company, huge company, so I was nervous to be on the big stage, but I also believed it's where I was supposed to be. So I was excited to get on there and show my skills, showcase my skills, but at the same time, I had a little bit of fear, nervous, worried about how things would play out. But I got in there against Joseph Laziri, and the rest is history. You know, I enjoyed the fight, I enjoyed the organisation. It was very welcoming, and yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. Yes, I used to watch Sam May growing up as a young Thai boxing athlete. I was growing up watching Sam May, watching all his fights before training, you know, studying him, and just trying to be as good as what he was. So when they offered me the fight, it was a bit like overwhelming, but at the same time, I thought to myself, I've watched him my whole career, so I know how he fights, so let's just do it. Fighting with Sam May, I believe he was the most technical fighter that I've fought. He was fast, he had a lot of experience obviously, but at the same time I felt like we was equal in there, and my knowledge was good, my fight IQ was good, and it was a great fight. It was one of the most exciting fights I've ever been in, so yeah, it was a great fight. I enjoyed it most. So yeah, when they offered me the fight against Nongo, it was a bit like the same as when I fought Sam A. They offered me the world title shot, and a lot of people didn't believe that I would beat Nongo, but they also didn't believe I'd beat Sam A, and I did. So I took the opportunity with both hands. I mean, Nongo was on a great winning streak. Nobody could come near Nongo, and I thought I had the tools to beat Nongo. Definitely, I was very confident I could beat Nongo, and so did my coaches and my team around me. So we took the opportunity with both hands, and we took the risk to fight Nongo, and it paid off. Yeah, it made me feel good, you know, especially as I was in Thailand at the time, and when I was driving in Koh Samui, driving around the town, everybody would welcome me and say hello. When I first got to Samui, everybody knew me as Rotang. They used to call me Rotang. Now they know me as Haggy, so it's great. What you see is what you get, you know. I'm kind, but when I'm in the ring, I'm a different animal. I switch on, but yeah, I get a lot of messages, good and bad, but sometimes you just have to block the bad out and always go with the positive. But yeah, I'd like to think I'm a nice person, which I am. So yeah. I'd say 99% hard work and 1% talent. Also, yeah, discipline and dedication, just hard work really, you know. I put everything into my craft, and I knew I had what it takes to be the best, so I was striving to be the best. Just beautiful violence, you know, the way you fight. I used to grow up watching the Lumpini Stadium fights, the Raja Damnins fights, and the Waikaru. Just a beautiful tradition of Muay Thai is what I fell in love with. So yeah, the plan is to defend both my kickboxing and world Muay Thai belt as much as possible. Keep hold of them, and after the fighting career is over, I would like to open up a few gyms, a franchise of Haggy academies, so a few gyms around the world. Yeah, that's it.